What's up, chum? Sharky here.
And Dreamy.
We're getting ready to go on our first ever ghost tour of Austin, Texas. Kind of a date night type thing, getting ready for spoopy season. I've always wanted to do one of these.
A spoopy date.
Yeah, or just like a ghost tour of any city, really.
We picked the van.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing the public tour, so we'll be with I think 11 other people, up to. I probably won't be filming the entire thing, but I will throw up some photos and some video clips in this video. Hey guys, so we're at Fredo ATX, waiting for our tour guide. Oh. Say hi.
Hello.
So cool.
If anyone wants to take pictures or anything like that, let me know. If anyone wants pictures together, I can be a photographer.
It's tight in here. It's like a little chair. The next place we went to is called the Clay Pit. I didn't take any video clips of this place, but it is one of the oldest buildings in Austin. The lady was telling us that those back mirrors on the bar, you can actually see a shadow person sometimes.
He owns the Driscoll. He owns the building next door to the Driscoll, which is still called the Littlefield Building to this day. There's a big fountain on the UT campus. It's called the Littlefield Fountain. And then there's still this lovely haunted house. Haunted now, and that was their residence at the time. George Littlefield and his wife Alice. Alice Littlefield and George, they both come from big, wealthy families. Your very expensive dorm room comes with an extra resident. So check out this picture, y'all. This I love. This was a group of...
Stop pretending to be drunk.
I'm actually
You are not drunk. You had one drink. And so did I. One. Anyways. So we're back, and we're sweaty, and Joey's a little drunk. He's not really drunk. He had one drink.
Don't shame on my drunkenness.
You're not drunk. We just wanted to briefly talk about the ghost tour that we went on, just like what we thought of it, and where we went and stuff. I think it's the same every time, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But we started off with, I think it's called Fredo ATX, which is a coffee shop off of Congress in Austin. And I think, do you remember what year they said it was built?
It was 1872.
It was one of the oldest. Like, a lot of the places that we ended up going to were from like the 1800s, and had been moved around a lot, which was interesting.
A great vintage.
Yeah, like a lot of the buildings that we visited were like homes, like people actually lived in them. Even the Driscoll Hotel, like the guy that was there, like he had his daughter there, and they like would stay there sometimes.
Yes.
So like I said, we started out with the Fredo ATX coffee shop. We had a bagel. It was nice. The food was really good.
Definitely worth the price, everything considered.
Didn't get any coffee though, although maybe you should have. I don't know. But after there we went to the Driscoll Hotel. That was like our first like major stop. Which I had no idea the Driscoll Hotel was even on this tour. I was very excited about that. It's the oldest hotel in Austin. We took a bunch of photos of like the lobby and stuff. Unfortunately, we kind of had to stay in the lobby. We couldn't really like go upstairs or anything.
Or in the room downstairs, the green velvet room.
The basement. We couldn't go in the basement, unfortunately. But we did get to go in like this little safe. That was kind of cool.
Yes.
Like it had like the big metal door and stuff, and
I can't imagine getting closed in there by mistake.
I was trying to remember like what she was saying about that vault, like why it was there. It was used as a bank, like
Yes,
that building was used
specifically.
as a bank. Wasn't? No, she said that Fredo was also turned into a bank at one
Yes.
point. Yeah,
But like the hotel had its own bank.
that's funny. Like they would just turn places into banks, like temporarily.
I guess back then they had a lot more money to spend.
Well, and you got to think too, like Wells Fargo is huge in Texas. I mean,
Yes.
it's like well known, you know, which is funny. Like Wells Fargo was actually the bank that took over Fredo for a short period of time, and then they turned it into a coffee shop eventually. But she said that it like changed owners a bunch of times, and they actually moved it from, it was closer to the Capitol building originally, but they actually like moved it down the street, like just took the whole thing and moved it.
Pretty cool engineering.
And then yeah, so the Driscoll Hotel was pretty neat. The lobby is incredible. Like the
Definitely.
ceiling was really pretty. I'll show a picture here. Where do we go next?
The clay pit.
The clay pit. So I had actually walked past this building, I think at least once, but I had never gone into it. And it's basically like, now it's an Indian restaurant, but she said it was the oldest building, I think, the oldest restaurant, I think, in Austin.
I'm not sure.
It was like, I think like the early to mid 1800s, but there's supposed to be like a little boy ghost named Toby there, and like there's a shadow man upstairs. They were saying like, oh, if you take like burst photos of this mirror backdrop of this bar, like they see a shadow man. She showed us some pictures of like pictures that previous tour groups had taken, and there was like some like dark figures in places like where like people were standing, but like it wasn't one of the tour people allegedly. So it was really interesting. I liked seeing other people's photos that they had been sent. There was this one room that she was showing us, which was just kind of like a storage room. But originally, the clay pit was a house. Like the people that lived there was a guy and like his 8 kids or something like that. And like they all lived in the house. And she was saying that they got this disease. I forgot, what was the name of it? Do you remember?
The Italian name is diphterite. It causes the clogging, irreversible clogging of the airways and kills by suffocation.
Yeah. It's a horrible way to die. It basically suffocates you to death. Because of like toxic mucus.
Yes.
But I guess like 4 of the children died in the house, and like she was showing us this one room that I guess was like a bedroom at one point, and like she said that a lot of people feel like a heaviness when they walk in there. And like she talked about, there were some things on the tour that I was like, okay, I feel like I can explain this. Not the Shadow Man, that's a little out there, like I couldn't really explain that away. But when she said like, oh, when you come up the stairs you feel out of breath, I feel like the stairs in general,
Yes.
like like I was out of breath when I came up there. So I feel like that could be explained.
Agreed.
She also said that like the room had a heaviness to it, the bedroom that she was talking about. I kind of feel like it's the heat.
Could be.
Like when I stepped into the doorway, I felt like heat radiating out of that room. I don't know if it's right above the kitchen maybe.
Could be.
But like if I was up there like ghost hunting, like, and felt like that sweaty and hot up there, like yeah, it's gonna feel heavy because there's like humidity up there. So I feel like just little things like that, not to like, you know, poo-poo the ghost community. I'm just saying I feel like you do have to kind of debunk things where you can, you
Yes.
know. But a lot of the people that came with us on this tour, they like believed everything, and like I was just kind of like not trying to ruin anybody's fun, but I was just like, well, it's stairs. Like you're gonna be out of breath when you go upstairs. Anyways, we did grab some drinks. I just got like a rum and coke, and you got a martini.
Yes.
A lot of fancy people go there. A lot of people in like dresses and suits, and a lot of money coming in those doors.
Right.
But we didn't get to go in the basement of the clay
Unfortunately
pit.
not.
I was really disappointed because the other tour group that was there,
Got to go there.
they got to go in the basement. We did get to go upstairs though. At least we got to see a little bit more. There was nobody up there. But the last place we went to, I think, was my favorite, and that was the Littlefield House. I was trying to listen to what she was saying, but there was a University of Texas game tonight, so there was a lot of people down there and a lot of crap going on with the cops and stuff. So we were trying to pay attention, but there was just a lot of commotion going on. I believe she said there was a man named George and his wife that lived there, and the woman of the home, like she had a bunch of miscarriages, and like I think they had kids, but they did they pass away?
She had a couple of kids, but one was stillbirth, and the other died extremely young.
And then like she couldn't have any more kids because of just like
Complications.
I mean, you gotta take into account that this was the 1800s, so like.
Also, the husband.
Yes. So one of the histories that we learned about was the guy that lived there, George, I forgot his last name, Littlefield, I think was his last name.
Scumbag was the last name.
He was a mega creep. Like, he built this house right across from a women's dorm at that he helped finance at University of Texas, so that he right across from his bedroom, so that he could spy on like women going to the college.
So
I'm gonna have to cut that out. Anyway, the guy was a mega creep, and he actually died. I think he died prematurely, didn't he? Like,
yes, tuberculosis. Satan really wanted to have his way with him.
And he was poisoning his wife. And then when he died, she felt better.
To make her look crazy.
Yeah, so that people wouldn't look into what he was doing, looking across. But anyways, but the house itself, you guys, I gotta show you the picture, because I took a couple photos. We got to look in the windows at the place, and that was super creepy. Like, definitely the creepiest looking building on our tour. Like, you look into the window and it's like you're in a different time. Like, they have like the old grandfather clock in there. Everything's wooden. Like, the floor is wooden, the ceilings, like, it's all like old-timey, like literally 1800s decor in there.
And also on the outside was very remarkable, especially when you see like it compared with the rest of the university.
Yeah, there was some windows like up on top, these little windows. I kept looking up there, like getting creeped out, like, because it's like you look up there and you expect to see somebody standing there.
Like George.
Like, hopefully not George looking at you, but...
Well, if he looks at me, I can vivisect him.
But they showed us a really creepy photo of, there were these 3 girls on one of the ghost tours that they host, and they were like looking into this window, like the front window, and right next to one of the girls you just see a face in the window. That's not one of them. It's like an old woman, and like the 3 women that were looking in were like really young, blonde, like just, you know, didn't look anything like the reflection.
Yep.
In the door, and I'm like, man, I would shit my pants if I saw a face. So overall, this ghost tour was really cool. I think it was only like what, like $50 for the actual.
$50 for each of us.
They actually like take you in a van around. You're not walking the whole time, but yeah, it's like $50 a person. A little higher during October because that's like their peak season is Halloween time, but yeah, My only complaint really was some of the places were really loud, so like it was hard to hear our tour
Yeah.
guide sometimes, so just anticipate that, because like one of them is a bar, so like of course that's gonna be a lot of people talking and a lot going on. Plus try not to schedule your tour during a UT game, because that really, like, it took us longer to get to our locations because of the traffic and stuff. So just keep that in mind if you decide to do this tour. But overall, it was really cool. I didn't see any ghosts. I mean, I did take a bunch of pictures. I'll have to look through them later to see if you captured anything. But yeah, definitely check these guys out. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to. You want to say anything else?
Definitely check out the Haunted Places of Austin if you dare.
I believe their website is hauntedatx.com. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
If you dare.